sectioned. So there's nothing like chapter 1, chapter 2, or chapter. I was just free writing. But my third book or fourth book was the one I said, okay, let me do it professionally. I had to give it to somebody to edit and all of that. So number one thing, what do you want to talk about? The project is going to be in two ways. You pick the area you want to write on. You either write a unique story about you, or your experience, or your journey, a mistake, or an inspirational thought. That's number one. If you don't want to, that's one area. Number two area, you can write about your business, your journey in your business. How long have you been in that business? Or in your career, how long have you been in that career? What are the ups and downs? If anyone wants to come into this niche, maybe you're a lecturer or you're a teacher, if anyone wants to take that path, what would you tell that person, to a younger version of you? The things you have achieved, are you proud of them? If you look back to yesterday, would you go on that same journey? Or are you a married woman? How many children do you have? Do you have just boys? You can talk about raising boy children. What have been your experiences? There are women who have boys. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to manage it. How were you able to manage it? How are you able to manage motherhood? These are things you can write in a book. My new book is I'm still contemplating about the title. But the book is 35 letters. 35 letters to the young woman. 35 letters to the young woman. Now, what is that story? What is the book about? It's my story when I was much younger. How it was only married men that were reaching out to me. And I was thinking maybe I have spiritual problems. How I almost fell in love with an Hausa man. How I was just allowing my head to love instead of me thinking with my. I was loving with my heart instead of thinking with my brain. The different encounters I had with different men at different times, my experiences with those who proposed to me and who I didn't eventually married, how I met my husband, how I have made the best decision. These are the different, pinpoints I am writing. I hope I'm not going too fast because I'm just so excited about today. I don't know why. Because I know today is going to do something in somebody's life.
Network is breaking.
In your place?
Network is breaking. Yes.
It's breaking too. It's breaking.
Sorry about that. But so far, are you getting anything? Are you getting value?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Okay. So before you start writing, you have to, like I've said, two areas. Is either you write a story about you, like what I shared on the group. You can actually make money from your pain, from your joy, from your experience, from your mistake, from just anything about you. Anything that happened to you is a book. My experiences last year, I already have a book I am writing about it. How I was able to survive. Living without my mom has been a journey that I can't really wrap my head around. It's a book I'm writing. How have we been able to pick our pieces? How has my dad been able to, to pick up? How has the trajectory of our lives changed? It's a book. That one is a separate book I am working on. The other book I wrote, The Diary of a Survivor, it's also my book. My story, the story about the girl called Ruth. It is about me. How I was born with a silver spoon, and how the governor of Lagos State demolished 3 of my father's properties. How we almost went back to the village. How, as the first daughter, I was faced with challenges to start life afresh. I started hustling, selling pap, teaching, doing lessons. These are my story. I'm not ashamed to tell my story, because these are scars. These are scars that I have, and it is not a mistake that I have those scars. It is to show that, yes, I am worthy of a cause. I'm worthy of a cause. So I'm sharing this so that I don't want to start giving you theoretical this thing, so you start thinking, how do I start? There are no difficult ways around these things. Just bear your heart. Bear your heart. I'm going to do a screen recording to help you, get ideas from YouTube, how you can just copy the link and translate it to text, and then copy it and paste on your Google Docs. And I don't want you to start looking at it that, how am I going to navigate? Everything is simple. If you put your mind to it, you will get it. Everything is achievable. All right? I'll teach you how to use the AI tool to get ideas from other people, because of course, you're not an island. Whatever you want to do, there's somebody who has done it before. Okay? So your own is to see how they have done it. What worked for them? How can you apply it to your own and make it work? All right? So I'm just giving you a background knowledge of what is obtainable. Then the practical way of putting those ideas down and converting it into a PDF, and then we'll now do the launching. At that place, now they sweet me pass. We'll do the launching. I'll show you how to create a WhatsApp group. Or of course, you know how to create a WhatsApp group. You create a WhatsApp group. You're going to talk about it. We're going to make noise about the book. Oh my God. People will join the group, and they will launch that book. They will launch it, and the money you will make from it, we can now run ads with that money and say, okay, we want to sell more copies of this book. Of course, you will upload it on either Seller or Amazon. Okay? So we'll come to the marketing aspect. I will show you all of that. But then your idea, start thinking about it. Okay? By Tuesday, we start the book project proper. Every day, you're writing 1,500 words. 1,500 words. So on the group, by tomorrow, you can write down what you want to talk about. Okay? The first thing is your idea. What do you want to talk about? Now, you have to section it. What are the things you want to talk about? You put out the subtopics. You can put out the title of the book. And if the title of the book is not compelling, it must be something that will push people to want to read the book. Before we now start talking about the book cover. Please don't go and start having the mentality of using Canva to do the book cover by yourself. The person with the best book cover will get a gift from me. Will get a gift from me. Right, yes, you get a gift from me. I'm not going to disclose the gift, but it's going to be a big gift. So you have to engage I don't want you to be doing anything haphazard. You want to be managing. You don't need to manage. Money na water. No, they manage. They think, say, I don't have money. Pay, make them do better book cover for you. So that by the time we push it out, people will be like, wow. I'm saying this now because of Madam Rita and Madam Ifebuchi. Those who have already, started doing something about their book. You would meet a graphic designer, a professional, to do a very beautiful book cover for you, so that whatever we are doing will make sense. We'll do our part and allow God to do the rest. So get the topic you want to, the title or the area you want to talk about, put it on the group. I'll review it and see the areas, the sub areas you want to touch. It must not be 50 pages or a book of 1,000 pages. No, it can be a book of 6,000 words maximum. 6,000 words. So we are writing 1,500 words per day. So even if you don't get up to 6,000 words, no problem, right? Even if you don't get up to 6,000 words, no problem. But let it be that your book is value driven. Let it be that your book is value driven. It has a message. Is either educative, informative, inspiring, or transformational. So people should pick up your book and say, yes, we got value from this book. It must send a message. It must send a message. So get the area you want to write. I said it could be a personal story about you, or it could be about your business. Now in your business, it could be your experience in your business, or it could be you want to teach. It could be a guide, like what Madam Ifebuche wrote about her book is how the rice she's selling, the recipes you can make out from that rice. I think that was what she wrote about. You could write something like that. It could be an assessment book. It could be an assessment book, right? So by the time you go to bed, ask God to drop that idea for that your book. It will drop in your heart, and once it drops in your heart, write it out. The area you want to write about. Everybody has a book. Don't go and tell me I don't have time. Once you start entertaining excuses, everything that is supposed to help you will disappear. No matter what it is, give yourself that discipline, that this book, I want to get it done. It is only those who complete their book I will give the link or the direction and guide them on how to sell their books. You can peg your book for 3,000, you can peg your book for 5,000, you can peg your book for 1,000, and you will make sales. I'm guaranteeing you that. So if you don't complete your book, I'm not showing you the strategies. So don't come to my DM and start asking me, please, no, don't ask me questions. Get your book. Drop all your questions on the group. I am going to guide you. What are you doing well? What are you not doing well? We get this book done in the next 2 weeks. I'm willing to give you that extra time, that extra push. Our graduation is supposed to be by next week, but I'm not talking about graduation here now. I want us to get this book. I don't know why God is laying it in my heart to do this project with you. I don't know why. So, and I want us to see it to the end. Drop your ideas in the group. Which area do you want to write on? What are the topics? And every day I want to see that you have written 1,500 words. Now you may say, how do I type? How do I write? If you have your ideas are in your head, you can use your Google mic and speak into it. To be typing it, then later we'll start editing it. So I can show you some who will say they don't know how to use the Google mic on their Google Docs. So that one is not a problem. Every support you need for this thing to become a reality, Madam Ruth, is willing to offer you that. Okay? So I don't rap too much. So oh my God.
Even Dominators. Please, the network was breaking when you were talking about using Google.
Oh, yeah.
So I couldn't get it because network was breaking. What you were saying was not was breaking. I wasn't really getting. So we should use Google. I couldn't get it, man.
Okay, for that aspect.
Google mic.
Yes, if you can't, if you are afraid, you want to give me the excuse that you can't type 1,500 words a day, you can use the mic. Like on your WhatsApp, You know, there's a place where you want to send voice notes, there's another mic down where you can click on, and then you're talking, the AI will be typing it. So I said I'm going to do a screenshot on how you can use that too. Do you understand? Madam Muka, did you
Okay,
get...
ma, when you do it, sha, because network